comes a sin. One team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Wolverines about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So South Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. They were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This is an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hauls it in. That's the 20. He's got space. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wolverines offense will go to work for the first time today. And here it comes for the first time as the start of this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Now, everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Quarterback on the keeper. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hart. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Wolverines are on the move. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Got it behind the line. It's Hart. Across the 25. He's got room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Big guy smells it. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You backing up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shade that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's second and long. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. To the 15. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Cummings. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's a heat. Punch it out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. He comes up with a massive play right there.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up and an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is... And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looking to throw, it's Cummings. Makes the grab down the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Secures it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Scanning the field, it's Cummings. Makes the catch. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Got his man quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Wolverines! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is just getting blown off the field right now. I've seen some stinkers in my day. This one smells like a pasture. How's that for descriptive? They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Cummings. With the catch, it's Hart. They'll immediately call timeout.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Michigan offense. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st down. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Slithers into space. Shakes off the defender. Push down for the tackle. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Cummings. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Finds his big tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Touchdown, Michigan! And the pulling has started.
second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They go to the ground. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The RPO, it's complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to work into the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Cummings. Right on the money. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to the running game. Creates a little space. He's loose. Touchdown Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll give it to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. When you've already sent your punter around 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't know where to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Michigan! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds a tight end down the gut. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Going for the marker on the ground. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He's got 99 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Turning it on. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
South Carolina, 17.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's held. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Back to pass on second down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards. The Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Finds his target down the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. They're going back to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires it incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
He wants to throw it again. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, South Carolina! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. So a drive there of 85 yards. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
54, South Carolina, 24.
He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Reads it, fires complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Smashes through the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Wolverines are on the move. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. He's got an open man. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the 1st week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.